Hello and welcome back, my friends, to Podcast English Learning. Today we have something really helpful for your English journey. You're going to learn 200 useful sentences all about school, studying, homework, and university life. This lesson is divided into 3 levels to guide you step by step. Part 1, beginner, short and simple sentences. Part 2, intermediate, longer and more detailed. Part 3, upper intermediate, natural, real-life English. After each sentence, you'll have a chance to shadow me. That means listen, repeat out loud, and copy the pronunciation. This will help you speak more clearly, understand better, and remember longer. Are you ready to begin? Let's start with Part 1, beginner level. Let's begin with Part 1, beginner level. These are simple, everyday sentences that you can use to talk about school and study life. Listen carefully, repeat after me, and try to speak clearly. Are you ready? Let's go. I go to school every day. My school is big. My teacher is kind. I sit at my desk. I open my book. I write in my notebook. I listen to the teacher. I ask questions in class. I do my homework every night. Homework helps me learn. I use a pen and a pencil. I bring my lunch from home. I eat with my friends. The bell rings. I study English. I study math. I study science. I like history. I draw in art class. I play on the playground. I run with my friends. I learn new words. I read a story. I write short sentences. I spell the words. I learn slowly, but I learn every day. My teacher helps me. My classmates are friendly. I raise my hand. I give an answer. Sometimes I'm right. Sometimes I'm wrong, but I try again. I bring my homework to school. The teacher checks it. I get a good grade. I feel happy. Sometimes homework is hard, but I don't give up. I like learning. I want to be smart. I listen carefully. I speak clearly. I repeat words. I practice every day. I write slowly. I read out loud. I use my dictionary. I ask my teacher for help. I learn new grammar. I copy sentences. I check my work. I correct my mistakes. I get better. I like English class. I like school. School is important. Learning gives me power. I want to be good at English. I dream big. I want success. School helps me grow. Homework helps me learn. I believe in myself. Now let's continue with Part 2, intermediate level. These sentences are longer and more connected. They describe real study habits, school life, and personal growth. Listen carefully, shadow each line, and speak with confidence. I go to school every morning to learn something new. My school is not very big, but it feels warm and comfortable. I sit at my desk and open my book. When the teacher speaks, I try to listen carefully. I raise my hand when I want to answer a question. Sometimes I get the answer right, and sometimes I make mistakes. And that's okay. In the evening, I sit down again to do my homework. Even when homework is difficult, I don't give up because I know it helps me learn. I write with my pencil and erase any mistakes I make. My backpack carries all my books, notebooks, and lunch each day. At lunchtime, I sit with my friends in the cafeteria. We eat together and talk about our classes and homework. When the bell rings, we return to class. In English class, I read short stories and practiced speaking out loud. In math class, I go to the board and solve problems. In science class, I learn about animals, plants, and the earth. I enjoy art class because I get to draw and be creative. During break time, I run outside and play with my friends. When I'm at home, I read slowly and try to understand every word. I write full sentences to make my English better. When I don't understand something, I ask my teacher for help. My teacher is patient and always encourages me. I feel proud when I get a good grade on my homework or test. Even when something is hard, I keep trying again and again. I use a dictionary to learn new words and repeat them many times. Before I hand in my work, I always check it carefully. If I see a mistake, I fix it and try to learn from it. My classmates are helpful and we support each other. Sometimes we practice reading out loud together. I believe that every small effort helps me improve my English. When I copy sentences from the board, I remember them better. Sometimes I even speak the words out loud while studying. I want to speak English clearly and confidently. School gives me a place to grow and improve every day. I believe education is powerful because it opens many doors in life. English will help me in the future for school, work, and travel. One day I hope to go to university and study something I love. I dream of finishing school and becoming successful. Making mistakes is part of the learning process, so I'm not afraid to try. I feel proud of myself when I keep going, even when it's hard. My family supports me and always tells me to do my best. I love learning new words and using them in class. The more I practice, the stronger my English becomes. I feel proud when I understand what my teacher is saying. Every class teaches me something useful for real life. Reading stories helps me learn more vocabulary and ideas. The more I read, the more confident I feel. The more I write, the better I get at expressing myself. I love English because it connects me with people around the world. Math teaches me how to think clearly. Science helps me become curious about the world. History teaches me about people and events from the past. Art gives me space to express who I am. At school, I also learn how to be kind and respectful. I listen when others are speaking. I learn to share and work as a team. School is not just about books, it's about life. Studying helps me get closer to my dreams. I want to get good grades and make my family proud. Homework may be hard, but I know it helps me grow. I trust myself to learn step by step. Each day I become a little better at English. I believe that practice is the key to success. Learning gives me confidence and strength. Sometimes after school, my friends and I study together. We help each other and share ideas. Let's move on to part 3, upper intermediate level. These sentences are longer, more natural, and more academic. They reflect real situations in university life and serious study routines. Listen carefully, shadow each sentence, and imagine how you would use these ideas in real life. I usually study for 1 or 2 hours after school. Sometimes I feel tired, but I know my homework is important. When I complete my assignments, I feel proud of myself. I organize my notes in separate folders. I highlight important information so I can find it quickly. I use flashcards to remember new words and phrases. Studying with a friend makes things easier and more fun. Before exams, we quiz each other to review what we've learned. I try not to leave things until the last minute. Preparing early helps me feel calm and confident. Sometimes I study in the library because it's quiet and peaceful. At home, I sit at my desk, turn off my phone, and focus. I need silence to concentrate well. My teacher gives us homework almost every day. I do math exercises, reading tasks, and writing practice regularly. Sometimes I prepare short presentations to share with the class. I practice speaking in front of the mirror to build confidence. I read English articles online to learn useful vocabulary. Watching videos with subtitles also helps me understand more. It makes learning more interesting. At school, we often work on group projects. Working with others teaches me communication and teamwork. Sometimes we don't agree, but we learn to solve problems together. Life at university is different from high school. We have more freedom, but also more responsibility. Professors don't check our homework every day. They expect us to be responsible and work independently. Many students live in dormitories. Dorm life is fun, but sometimes it's noisy. Some students cook meals together in shared kitchens. Others eat in the cafeteria. University offers clubs and activities for everyone. Joining a club is a great way to make new friends. Many students also work part-time jobs. Balancing work and study takes good time management. Sometimes we stay up late to finish assignments. We drink coffee to stay awake. Exams can be stressful, but planning ahead helps reduce stress. I write a study schedule before exams and follow it closely. Taking short breaks keeps my mind fresh and focused. When I pass a test, I celebrate with friends. We go out for pizza or have coffee together. Success feels amazing after hard work, and when I fail, I try again. Failure is not the end. It's part of learning. Our teachers encourage us to learn from mistakes. Education is a long journey, and we must be patient with ourselves. Sometimes studying is difficult, but it's always worth it. Education opens doors to many future opportunities. One day I hope to study abroad and meet international students. Sharing cultures and ideas is exciting and inspiring. For me, studying is not just about getting good grades. It's about growing, building confidence, and gaining knowledge. My goal is to enjoy learning every day. Homework, projects, and exams are all part of this journey. I'm ready for the challenge, and I will keep going step by step. Knowledge will guide me towards success. We began with simple beginner sentences, then moved to intermediate, and finally upper intermediate. By shadowing each sentence, you've practiced your listening, speaking, and memory all at the same time. Remember, daily practice leads to real progress. Even just 10 minutes a day can make a big difference in your English fluency. So don't stop here. Go back, listen again, and repeat until the sentences feel natural. You're doing great. Thank you for joining me today on Podcast English Learning. Until next time, keep studying, keep practicing, and most of all, keep believing in yourself. Bye for now.